text, audio, and video news of the globe from Scientific Television. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe with us. Thank you.
Now listen to the headline news. Mexico approves up to 50% tariffs on China and other countries. Trump launches $1 million gold card immigration visas. More than 30 dead after Myanmar military airstrike hits hospital. Pakistan's military sentences its former spy chief to 14 years in jail. Exiled Hong Kong activist target of sexually explicit harassment campaign. Why Thailand and Cambodia are fighting again after Trump ceasefire. Messi to unveil 70-foot statue of himself on GOAT tour. Hunger Games fans thrilled by return of Jennifer Lawrence. Hundreds in Japan get car driving licenses suspended for drink cycling. Venezuelan Nobel laureate backs U.S. seizure of oil tanker. Kilmar Abrego Garcia, ordered released from ICE custody in fight over Trump immigration. Bulgarian government resigns after mass anti-corruption protests. The town on the banks of the Nile that turned floods into fortune. Ukraine war briefing. Kiev's SBU cripples Shadow Fleet tanker in Black Sea. 500,000 evacuated on Thai-Cambodia border as Trump makes diplomatic push to end fighting. Now listen to the main detailed news. Mexican lawmakers have approved new tariffs on more than 1,400 products, many originating from China, with rates reaching up to 50%. The measures, effective from 1 January 2026, aim to boost domestic production and cover items like metals, cars, clothing, and appliances. Several countries without free trade agreements, including India, Thailand, and Indonesia, will also be affected. President Donald Trump has introduced the Trump Gold Card, a fast-track U.S. visa scheme for wealthy foreigners willing to pay at least $1 million. The program promises rapid residency and a pathway to citizenship for qualified applicants. A platinum version, costing $5 million, is also planned. Critics say the scheme favors the rich, while supporters argue it attracts valuable talent and investment. At least 34 people were killed and dozens injured after Myanmar's military conducted airstrikes on a hospital in Rauk-U, Rakhine State, an area controlled by the Arakan army. Most victims were patients. Photos show severe destruction of the hospital complex. The attack occurred as Myanmar prepares for its first election since the 2021 coup, amid intensifying nationwide conflict. Pakistan's former ISI chief, Faiz Hamid, has been sentenced to 14 years in prison by a military court on charges including violating state secrets, interfering in politics, and misusing authority. Hamid, known for supporting former PM Imran Khan, is the first ISI head to be court-martialed. His lawyer says he is innocent and plans to appeal the verdict in higher forums. Hong Kong pro-democracy activist Carmen Lau, now living in the UK, has been targeted in a harassment campaign involving letters sent from China and Macau to her neighbors. These envelopes contained AI-generated explicit images, falsely portraying her as a sex worker. The case has prompted concern from UK authorities, who are investigating the malicious communications and emphasizing the safety of Hong Kongers in Britain. Clashes have resumed along the Thai-Cambodian border, forcing hundreds of thousands of villagers to evacuate temporary shelters for the second time in 5 months. Artillery, rockets, and airstrikes have intensified in disputed areas as both armies maneuver for control of strategic positions. Injuries and landmine incidents have heightened tensions, undermining the fragile ceasefire brokered by President Trump in July. Lionel Messi is visiting India for a 3-day GOAT tour following his MLS Cup victory with Inter Miami. The tour begins in Kolkata, where Messi will unveil a 70-foot statue created over 27 days by a 45-member team. Fans can also explore the Ola Messi fan zone, featuring life-sized replicas, trophies, and a recreation of Messi's Miami home. Jennifer Lawrence and Josh Hutcherson are set to reprise their iconic roles as Katniss Everdeen and Peeta Mellark in the upcoming Hunger Games prequel, The Hunger Games: Sunrise on the Reaping. The actors are expected to appear in a flash-forward sequence based on Suzanne Collins' novel. The film, also starring McKenna Grace, Maya Hawke, and Ralph Fiennes, is scheduled for November 2026. Japanese police have suspended the car driving licenses of nearly 900 cyclists caught riding under the influence of alcohol between January and September. Authorities warned that these offenders could pose serious dangers when driving cars. The spike in suspensions follows stricter traffic laws introduced last November, which allow penalties including jail terms and fines for cyclists with even low levels of alcohol in their system. Venezuelan opposition leader Maria Corina Machado, Nobel Peace Prize winner, praised the U.S. seizure of a Venezuelan oil tanker as a necessary action against Nicolas Maduro's regime. Speaking in Oslo, Machado highlighted the misuse of Venezuela's oil wealth for repression and weapons rather than public welfare. She celebrated her award while reunifying with her family after escaping Maduro's authoritarian control.